What's up everybody, my name is Ron Empire and welcome to my channel.
Everything originates from song. A divine melody. The hymn. Can you hear it? It formed our world. The primordials, beasts, and eventually, us. Then, on the advent of light, the Celestials arrived. They desired us greatly. They opened our eyes, and we became Starborn. Many resisted, and humanity was divided forever. Brother fought sister. War raged across the land, while primordial and celestial gods clashed in the sky to decide the fate of the world. In the end, the Starborn emerged victorious. In a desperate bid for survival, Ezra, the arch-traitor, and his firstborn kin tore the world asunder. Two new worlds emerged, one of light and one of dark. With separation, peace followed. A golden age was upon us. Alas, peace would not last. Purgatories appeared. A force beyond even the reach of gods. They devoured the hymn and brought silence into the worlds. Today, our hymn has nearly faded. Can you still hear it?
Welcome back everybody. Today we're going to check out Songs of Silence. They made a bunch of new updates to the game since we did a last coverage a year ago. Also 2 new DLCs and lots of supporter pack DLCs. The supporter pack DLCs are all cosmetics. The content DLCs, one is called Celestial Church Expansion, and the other one is Lighteaters. So those are the 2 DLCs that are content related, and then everything else are cosmetic DLCs. There's actually 2 free DLCs they gave everyone in June 4th, 2025. It's called the Year 1 Champions Frame and Year 1 Crafters Frame. It's the anniversary cosmetic DLC that everyone gets. So that's kind of cool. All right, well, first of all, thank you so much, developers, for providing me the game key. Chimera Entertainment is the developer, self-publishing, and co-publishing with H2 Interactive. So yeah, they gave me extra game keys to give away. So if you happen to win the monthly giveaway, you can choose this game as your game of choice. And also, if you watch carefully my new coverage for this game on YouTube, the videos will have a hidden game key somewhere in the video broken up into 3 parts. If you find the 3 parts, put a dash between them, and then you can redeem them on Steam. Courtesy of the developers. Thank you so much for that. Let me read you the description here off of Steam. Lead armies, rebuild fallen kingdoms, and rise to greatness. Embark on an epic journey of strategy in a visually stunning world. Fight intense battles and uncover a captivating story. Last time I did a coverage of this, I really enjoyed it a lot. I think this game is absolutely fantastic. It's got a lot of Heroes of Might and Magic vibes to it, with a auto-battle-ish combat resolve mechanic. Alright, let's take a look at the settings. So we've got all these as the language choices. Tutorial on. Let's redo the tutorial. It's been like over a year since I last covered the game, and they've made a lot of new updates. Plus new DLC enabled, so we're gonna restart everything from the beginning. Auto open battle statistics. Let's leave that off. Auto open army effects panel. Auto save stored. Okay, yeah, let's leave all this alone. Custom hero frames. Okay. So these are things that you can get from the supporter pack, and the developer gave me all of them. So it's very cool, actually. So you can choose these thingies. These are the 2 free ones, I believe. The champions and the crafters. And then these are the 3 supporter packs. The champion one looks actually really cool, huh? Yeah, the champion one does look really cool. You know, let's go with the champion. I don't know. That's a free one, though. Okay, what's this? UI scale. Oh, gamma correction. Okay. Bump this up a little bit because I do kind of want to see it. Limit cursor to the screen? No, right? My cursor can move freely. Okay. And then display mode, windowed. Refresh rate, yep. Frame cap is... I don't need to set that because it's on vertical sync. Let's see here. I'm gonna leave all this alone because it worked last time, so we'll leave it. Disable audio on unfocus. Nope, it's working perfectly. So it does not disable when I click outside the window. Perfect. The game is using hardware cursor. Very nice. Input device. Okay, camera controls. Everything here looks fine. I'm okay with this. Let's go ahead and hit back. So they added new scenarios. I think that's new. Available scenarios, right? Song of Cinder. And this is what? The Crumbling Crown. And the Ballet of Forfang. Okay. I don't know which one is the DLC since I have them all unlocked. It would be nice if they actually had an indication of which one is the DLC specifics. I'm guessing they're all DLC specific, so I just don't know which one's what. Encyclopedia, reward available. Oh hey. Complete quest to unlock new contents. Claim this fate now. Sure. All locations start as ruins except capitals. Claim this fate now. What does this do? All locations start intact. Oh. These are probably things that you can modify. Enjoy an untroubled skirmish experience with less aggressive AI. Okay. Prepare for a tough challenge against powerful AIs. Okay. Looks like I'm unlocking difficulty option choices. Increase the amount of monster layers on the map. Yep. Or challenge perks or challenge settings. Yeah, these are different achievements to unlock different challenge modes and difficulties. Okay, this looks like just the Encyclopedia stuff. Okay. This got all added since I last played, or I unlocked it. Okay, Lighteater is the DLC stuff. Okay, that one's... And Celestial Church is all DLC stuff. I haven't played the game, so I guess some of the Lighteater stuff was automatically available at the start. Noble characters, okay. Well, these are the ones we found along our journey, the first playthrough. to chapter 3, or up to chapter 3, I think. Okay. Cool. I'm checking all this so it clears my log so I don't have to see the blinking lights anymore. Okay, new strategy cards for during gameplay. It's almost slightly a deck builder, but not really. Not really. I mean, the cards represents basically abilities. And then you choose abilities as unlocks, but the cards are representing the abilities so that you can actually just pick them for the battles. But it's not a deck builder. It's kind of like when you're playing like Diablo or any other game, you choose talents, you go down a talent tree, but they don't represent the actions as cards. They just put those actions on your action bar and you just slot them. So kind of the same scenario, or the same case here. Alright, so let's go with the campaign again. A gift for the Faithless. Okay, this is the expansion version, huh? A Song of Light and Dark. Side quest, campaign progress. Okay, that's my original, right? 3 out of 8. So I did 3 chapters, and I did 1 side quest. And then this is the Celestial Church expansion. Oh, okay. A Song of Light and Dark. Let's go with this one since it's new. Hopefully I'll get similar tutorial walkthrough since I have not played in a long time. Hopefully I'll know what to do. So the Light Eaters came out last year, February 20th, 25. That was the other DLC. It added new heroes, vocations, and units. It did not add a new campaign. It was just basically new unit types. And then new capital, right? I'm reading the form, or the Steam store page for the DLC. And so the Celestial Church is the new one. That has a new campaign. Alright, well let's click on this one then, since I got keys to cover this. A decade has passed since New Erengard braved the crusade, yet silence still spreads, and purgatories became a common sight in every kingdom. As faith falters, the Celestial Church sends inquisitors across Sanan to reclaim control over kings and commoners. One such inquisitor arrives in Graviana, tasked with restoring faith by force. Okay. Let's go with balanced. And there's only 4 chapters to this campaign. Alright, let's start. Hopefully there will be some guided tutorial of some sort, because I have not played in over a year. But my coverage for it was really good last time.
Gravina welcomes the Celestial Church's procession under brooding skies, an ill omen for the desolate realm. They come to aid King Borreland restore order, after Alaric the Conqueror left the realm in ruins with his conquest. But it is futile, for heresy spreads swiftly among the people, and kings forsake their faith and vows even swifter.
How's the audio? Can you hear the NPC voiceover okay? Let me know if there's any issues.
Only silence and scorched farmland for a day's flight. What a wretched place. I hope Avon has arrived safely by now. Best I meet this sorry excuse of a king quickly.
Or is it good on volume? If the music is too loud, let me know. I'll have to tweak the music in the game. Okay, the procession. As an Inquisitor of the Celestial Church, your main hero's army factions as a mobile capital. Oh, acts as a mobile capital, right? Functions as a mobile capital. As an Inquisitor of the Celestial Church, your main hero's army functions as a noble capital called the Procession. This army bears one of Saint Idaha's 4 sacred reliquaries, unlocking special options in combat and on the strategy map. Protect it at all costs. If the Procession is defeated, you lose the map. Okay. Move around, right? Definitely reminds me of Heroes of Might and Magic for sure. Is it right click or left click? I guess it's left click? Left click. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Right click, right?
Turn away, fiend!
Alright, so good, yeah? Music is 310, you are 610 narrator, and 810. Alexa, stop. What's the card say? Retreat, flying, and unleash an inferno of celestial fire in the targeted area. And this is just basically the cooldown. Victory. Huh, there's no voiceover. In the main campaign, there's a voiceover at the end of every battle. A harsh voice orders the confused soldiers back within the fort. From the gates, a man appears and drops to his knees before the procession. A dire mistake had been made. The overworked Night Watch mistook them for brigands and these troubled lands. Brigands of these troubled lands. High Inquisitor Ryan Frid is awaited by the king himself. Look at the casualties. We obliterated them, right? We did lose a couple of units. We lost 7, right? Or no, combatants. I think we lost 7. 8. I think we lost 8. No, we lost 1 and 4, I believe. I think that's what it means. Wait, did we lose anything? We killed everybody there, right? We did not lose any units. And combatants is the individual units inside the army, I believe. Unit is the army itself. And then the combatants are the actual... Okay, so it's kind of like, let me see if I can describe it. If you've ever played, like, MENACE, the demo made by Battle Brothers developers, or a Total War, I think it was Warhammer? Not Total War. Yeah, it's like Total War, actually. So in Total War, there's like a army, and then each one of the units in the army is a individual combatants, right? And so units is basically the army. So we didn't lose any. And so whatever units or combatants you lose, you can actually rebuild. I'm pretty sure you can rebuild them over time. Regenerate or whatever it is, heal, right?
Your Eminence! We did not expect your arrival so soon. A great mistake. We mistook you for Alaric's forces. Of course, we'll notify the king right away.
Yes, go. Warn the king.
Yes, go. Why is this highlighting? Monsters Lair. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's see here. I'm clicking on this guy. What is this guy? That's his ability, right? How do I click on my town? I guess I don't have any other moves. Well, I guess I do have moves. No, I do not. I'm out of movement points. 0 out of 10 movement points. And turn, right? Unless I can do something with my castle. Okay, right click onto the castle. Reserve, sure. I think garrison is how you regenerate units, right? What is this? This location has been destroyed and none of its cards and perks are available until it's rebuilt. Can I rebuild it? I don't think I can rebuild it, right? Yeah, it's locked right now. Right click to inspect. Okay, close panel. Alright, I think I have to hit the end turn. There we go. Cool. And still can't rebuild it. I guess we will move on then. Right click. Cards is rebuilding. Nope, I can't do anything. Oh, because I need materials. Okay, I know why actually. I don't have any materials. Oh. Okay, middle mouse, sorry, right click, hold, drags the screen. Okay.
The Inquisitor finds king and court on their best behavior, their obedient smiles polished to perfection. No sooner has he entered the throne room than they urge him to join a banquet. Renfried can smell the fear. In Sonan, no throne dares defy the Celestial Church's envoy. All kings know the Church's hidden watchers observe their every move, and an Inquisitor never comes without reason. Gravina is at your humble service, Your Eminence. I'm sure your reports will quickly prove to be mistaken.
They rarely are. So you will understand that I go about my work before more of these heretics take root.
Of course, Your Eminence. The Celestial Church has free access to our realm, or what is left of it. Alaric and the Silence took everything.
Our spies have marked all locations that demand our attention.
Okay. Upholding faith. The Celestial Church exists to uphold unwavering faith in the celestial gods throughout Sanan. Faithful locations bear a golden glowing eye. They provide you with faith income each turn. In contrast, locations branded with the red mark of Ezra have been heretic, forsaking the Celestials. Send Rhinefred to cleanse these sites of heretics and restore their faith. Okay. You can say much about the Gravina and its king, a filthy city and greasy man, loyal to no one but themselves, yet they are no fools, even as Alaric lays waste to half the kingdom and Silence eats away at the rest. Borland somehow still sits atop his throne, and the city endures. I don't have the faith. I can't upgrade. Defense fire. What does this do? Shoots multiple projectiles in an area attacking. Okay, that's my character's thingy. Or one of the characters thingy. Can I replenish my characters? So if I leave it here, I am healing, right? How do I heal over time? It looks like they're healing over time. This is required faith, right? Recruitment. This guy's defense fire 3. And flying. No, this is the city's defense card. Do I want to hire more people? This guy is... Let's move over here. This guy is an infantry believer. Okay, he's a range user. This guy is also a range user. This guy is a trample. He's a flying guy, right? No. I think he's a flying guy, right? He is a flying guy. This is the infantry unit. Do I want to add more characters in the units? I can only add one. Add this guy. Okay. I can't add any more. I can only do it once. I should probably close out and stay here. And let them heal up. Let's just end our turn. I want to heal up first. Okay. I'm generating some sort of faith per turn, right? I'm generating materials and generating money. What's my objective? That's not really an objective of any sort. Here we go. Objectives right here, right? Protect the possession at all costs. Hunt heretics in the northern Gavina. Okay. Let's explore a little bit. The zoom. Okay, the world map does not pan WSD. The zoom is quite aggressive. There's no in-between. So this is the world strategic map, right? And that is another ruin. Let's go back. I don't want to go too far. There's probably somebody there to attack. It's all red. Right, how about moving forward? That's one of ours. Burned and forsaken. Okay, nothing there.
A Skirillith feather. Avin has been here. Then she is alive at least, wherever that troublesome squire is.
Alright, he's hunting down somebody. Or searching for somebody. Close panel. Alright, I'm out of turn. We're out of move. Right click, right? How many is left on this? One more unit. You're ready. And you're ready. Alright, let's close out of this. Zoom. We need to go pick up our troopers. Right click. Oh wait, oh I can only have 4 units. Woof woof. I'm setting up my configuration for the battle. This guy's range, right? These guys are the healers, right? They're also range. I'm pretty sure they're healers. Can I inspect these guys? Right click inspects. I don't know what the abilities are. It's whip attack, banish, and preacher, and range 2. What's ward? I don't know what ward is. Right click to inspect. Oh, okay, here's the inspection right here. Health. Range. Grants 35% chance to ignore incoming damage. 30% attack speed. It grants, right? These guys are casters. Attacks and banish ignore up to 2 ranks of enemy ward. Generates 2 additional non-declining faith income per turn. If stationed on a faith location, reduces faith incline by 1. Does not stack with other faith decreasing effects. Does not make locations faithful on its own. Okay. That's fine. Let's leave. That's kind of like our buffer. Let's go to the... No, there's no one there, right? Alright, let's move towards this.
The spy's reports soon proved to be true. The high tower, once raised in honor of the gods, now stands silent. The celestial sigil that crowned it has been torn away. The church's judgment is clear. To lay a hand on its temples or priest is punishable by death and the burning mark of Ezra for all conspirators.
Okay.
We cannot let this go unpunished. The shield herd the villagers together. We need to purge this location.
Alright, purge.
Gladly, Scorchling.
Scorch? What do we do here? I spend 30 coins to purge. Play on an own location to perform a purge and adds +8 faith income per turn to the location and remove the heretic effect. Alright.
Where have the Celestials been when the Silence took our fields?
We are not praying to the gods who abandoned us.
Uh-oh. So it is auto battle. You just gotta use your cards at the right moment. Stars above, witness our glory. No one died, huh? Amazing, guys.
Have mercy, Inquisitor!
I am afraid you should have thought about that before attacking our priests.
The villagers are
mercy.
no match for the procession and the celestial beast in its ranks. The priests take up their quills and sear every last one of them with the mark of Ezra. The marks will not fade, and the wounds will not heal. They will remind the marked of their divine allegiance for the rest of their lives.
Alright. And what else? Need 2 more, right? Level up, play this card on Ryan Fred's army to reach to the next level of the Inquisitor hero class. Level up to gain access to new cards, card improvements, and sometimes increase maximum armor size. Okay. Select a card. Basically choose an ability. Increase the amount of granted faith 8 to 10 and reduces gold cost from 30 to 15. Purge is reduced or Purge is upgraded, so the cost is reduced. Play on an own location to perform a purge and as a faith income. Return to location and remove the heretic effect. Okay, that's actually not bad. Play on a friendly unit to grant +1 defense power and immunity against fear. Nearby enemies abandon their current target and switch to attack this unit instead. Last for 15 seconds. Send a flock of illumine birds from the hero into the target area where they remain for 4 seconds. Enemies surrounded by the flock move and attack slower and receive periodic attacks with 1 power. Interesting. Periodic attack, but that's only for 4 seconds. How much damage am I actually going to get? I think I'm going to go with the upgrade because it's cheaper. We got to do this like 3 more times. Or 2 more times, right? Strength grows, so does the trust of the people. True leadership can inspire a noble house. Everyone's in there.
The silence creeps far into the kingdom, threatening the small patches of farmland Alaric's troops have left untouched. If it were not for his slick, insincere nature, Rainfried might have felt a trace of pity for the king. Borrelan is no fool. He must know that Gravina may endure for now, but the land cannot escape its fate.
I should tend to the north before venturing further.
Okay, so I can't go there. I can't go any further. Urge. Very heroes of Might and Magic.
Curse the king! We
Prepare
won't
to
cooperate
die.
with the likes of you.
Oh, you will. You will. Oh, I can't move anymore. As long as we remain faithful, we shall fear no evil. Stars guide us to victory. Cool. That's it.
It's time to leave a few priests and a confession tower behind. Otherwise, these fools will rise again the minute we turn our backs.
Okay, faith declined. Faith income from your locations decreased by 2 at the start of each turn. When a location's faith reaches 0, it reverts to heretic, losing all income and recruitment options. Watch the eye symbol of the location, and the more it closes. Closer the location is to becoming heretic. You can slow down faith decoy and prevent locations from dropping below 1 faith by placing a confession tower on the location. Your heroes have received the confession tower card. What else? One more location. Do I want to add this? What is this? Land the own location to add confession tower or removes a heretic effect. Close down effect. Alright. Let's add it and see. Let's go and leave. Zero turn. I can't do anything more. Nothing else to do here, man. That gets me... Don't have materials. Oh, I've already used it. What's on that? Why spend money? I can get another unit. Buy an NP unit slots. To recruit a Starborn civilian. Fragile civilians only to be called onto the battlefield at last resort. Close out of this. Well, I can't do anything, so I should probably just pass. Collect my movement points and my heals. No, let's move over here. It's the last one, right? That's the last one. Oh wait, I can add another unit. Ha! Shit. I might need to go back, add another unit. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I could add that guy. Alright. Nice. Close. We have mission. Let's go.
The people here appear strangely well fed, a jarring sight in lands where hunger gnaws at all. It doesn't take long to see they've plundered the nearby temple. Yet when the priests confiscate the stolen temple treasures, the crowd is strangely prepared. Swiftly they form a ring around them, weapons raised.
Okay, continue.
Take down his beast!
Now is our chance!
Alright, our chance. Let's go ahead and attack him.
Sir Rainfried, I'm here to aid you.
Oh, we got a new guy. Where's the other one? Yeah. Nice. That's retreat though, we don't want to retreat. Nice. To victory!
Avin, so you are not dead. Do you have another excuse for being late?
It was wise of you to send me here ahead of the procession. Gravina's people rebel against the church, and I fear someone riled them up against us.
Quick to report, the squire briefs the Inquisitor of the strange rumors spreading. Whispers tell of prophets calling themselves gifted, said to be touched by the hymn itself. Gravina's starving people worship them, desperate for every promise the false prophets make.
Yes, this is the Songs of Silence, correct. The DLC Celestial Church campaign.
Go on collecting intel then, yet tread carefully, Squire.
Alright.
Yes, Sir Rainfried. Eye sharp, ears open, trying not to tumble off the bird. I know the drill.
Yeah, you know the drill. This is Purge, right? She has her own Purge.
We should head back to the capital and confront Borolam with our findings.
Right. I'm gonna use him, not her. Wait. There we go. This Purge is better. Alright, well, let's go back to the capital. She's got no more moves. What's my requirement? Return to the capital? Yeah. There you go. Well, I can only pan in this map view. Wow, looks like I have to purge quite often, huh? What's happening here? Something's happening, guys. What is that one? Confession Tower? Minimum faith income. Adds supply. I don't know if I should add that. If I add that now... Hang on, do I have slots for it? I already have one there. Okay. Maybe I should stay put, because these guys might come in. I should be able to reach them. Oh no, I won't. Oh shit.
We are sorry, Your Eminence, but we have our orders.
We have our orders. Die, rebel scums. Justice is served. I need to enable the option to have this show up by default. I'm always clicking on it. Where is the menu? I think there was an option here, right? Auto open battle statistics. I think that's the statistics. Find out. We still have to cleanse that guy. Alright. Believe in the light. New objectives what? Return to the capital. Shit. This is my garrison. This is the capital, right? I'm out of move. This girl. Some move over here. Oops, that's a right click. We don't want to spend any of this. Do I have one of these already? I don't think I do. Nah, I'll wait until the thing's done. think that might be the, you know, it can't be the capital. Is that the capital? Where's the capital? Can't move anymore. Alright, let's go ahead and enter him since he can't move. Pretty sure that's the capital.
With oily courtesy, the king masks his surprise at the Inquisitor's return. Instead, he feigns shock that the church's reports were true. Gravina's temples plundered, priests driven out, and the people riled against the church. The king is quick to come up with an excuse. Alaric is boycotting the kingdom from the south.
Okay, from both sides.
And now you expect me to conquer back Alaric's lands for you? What a pathetic move.
Indeed. Still, if you wish to claim the people's faith...
I gotta go there, huh?
Perhaps it is time you answer their prayers and save them from the terrors Alaric left behind.
Play in an owned location. Play on an owned location to add a confession tower. It removes the heretic effect. Slows faith decay per turn, -2 to -1, and guarantee a minimum of faith income of 1. Also adds 1 supply. Yeah, you know what? We definitely want to do that, man. I think I should have done it on these two here. Maybe she can do that still. Let's go back. Let's see. Alright, it's probably already built there too. Oh no, it's not. Oh, cool. She can't move anymore. Where do I go? Conquer to the south, right? Oh, I gotta remove. Purge more people. And this is out of turns. Okay. I guess attack it, man. Well, maybe I can disperse it. No. Nobody here. How do I take those spots? Nobody there.
What is it, a shield? Why are we stopping?
Birds, Scorchling, from the west. And it looks like they carry word from the spies. And I feel something stirring, Scorchling. Beware.
Beware. Dot, dot, dot.
Indeed, one of the gifted has been seen. We must hurry before they escape.
Uh-oh. Thus need be purged? What do I need to purge this? This is a Forsaken. Armies affected. Let's see if I can purge it. Nope, can't purge it. What about this one? No, that's not an area. It's got a kind of circle underneath it. Nothing there. Can it be rebuilt? No, cannot be rebuilt. I need materials to get another confession tower, but I don't believe that these buildings require. Alright, well, where's my other one? Let's go here then. Oh. Who are these guys? Ambush? Oh, ambush by me or them? Oh, shit. They ambush me, right? Come on. I think we lost the bird on this run. We definitely lost the bird on this run. Oh shit. This is a tough battle. We lost units, guys. Lost, definitely lost units. Oh my god, we lost a lot of units. Oh, sorry, we lost one unit. Oh, it's not so bad, actually. We lost one unit. Can I win? Nope, cannot. Alright, I kind of see the pattern here. Where this map is leading. I think that's a ruin map. Let's end our turn first. Alright, let's go here and see what's there. Anything? Nothing? Oh my god. Nothing. Favorite game lately, Ron? This game I just started playing today. Well, I played this like a year and a half ago as a coverage. I recently got the DLC game keys to do a coverage. This was released. This DLC was released. Let's see here. December 16th, last month. If you're asking me what my favorite game lately is, I think it would probably be what? Let me see what my favorite game is. On my list. War Tales is still my favorite game lately. I actually enjoy that quite a bit. And Craftlings, I think those two were things that I'm really into right now. But I'm doing all these games as coverage. I mean, yeah, this game is fantastic. If I had more time, I would be playing this because I know this is actually quite extensive. And it just doesn't fit in my schedule on a regular basis. Because I'd have to like devote like a long series of runs, sessions for it, and it will just take away my time from doing new game coverage. But if I had more time, yeah, I would definitely want to replay the first campaign all over again, just to get the story and relearn the mechanics. So one of the things that's really hard about doing game coverage is when you play the game and then you stop, you put it down, and then you come back like a couple of months later or a year later. It's really hard to pick up where you left off because you have to like learn all the stuff again. And so there's a lot of wasted time fumbling around. I think the best thing to do when you're playing a game is if you do want to play start to finish, you literally have to just keep playing it back to back. Each day, session, back to back. So that's just my sort of advice.
A village on the verge of being swallowed by the spreading silence. But as the procession draws near, a man appears in front of the village gates. Renfrid's soldiers gasp around him. A third eye gleams from the man's forehead. So the legends are true. One of the fabled gifted.
Oh,
he narrows his eyes and takes a protective stance, ready to fight.
A prophet of the gifted are you, turning people against the church?
I only warn you once. Take your misguided priests and leave this place.
Seize him.
Huh. Alright. A real battle now. Shit, we didn't heal up, guys. Oh shit, we didn't heal up. Oh, one of our birds died. I should have healed up for the battle. I think we lost a unit. It's gonna cost us a few coins. We'll see. Onwards to victory. Yeah, see, I knew it. We lost a unit. We lost a bird. We actually had 2 bird units, right? We lost 1 bird unit. It's alright. Not a big deal. Can I take it over?
The three-eyed man crashes to the ground, not pleading for mercy, but glaring defiantly at the celestial bird pinning him down. Ishield snaps to strike, but the Inquisitor holds her back, though barely. He needs the man alive if he is to question him, yet he feels the Celestial's fury boiling beneath her feathers.
Okay. My chair is creaking.
Speak. How did you obtain these powers, heretic?
I surely have not been enlightened by your gods. This gift, only the witch may grant, blinded fools.
Silence, miserable creature. No mortal has to have such powers.
He is dead, a shield. That was entirely unnecessary.
Entirely unnecessary. That is confession time. Okay, let's see here. Can I buy anything at this location? I get another bird to replace the one we lost. Or I can get another range. Sit as civilians now. We could get a civilian and leave that one behind, right? That one's got a heal. That one also needs to heal. It's a lot of money though. It's like 150. Well, I could even buy both. You know, let's leave you here. Take this one with me. Close. I have to end the turn here, dude. Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Or actually grab a soda. I already went to the bathroom. I'm gonna grab a soda and be right back. So, give me a few. Alright, I'm back. Let's put this away. Had to reload the refrigerator with soda cans since I'm out of cold ones. Okay, where are we here? We just ended our turn, right? And we got some new units. Let's see here, how much of the units are healed? No, we can probably use one more turn. Yeah. That one needs heals. Jesus. Are these not healables? Oh, that's fully healed. It's this one that's missing heals. And that one's missing no, that one is fine. It's actually the main hero that needs the heal. And the problem is, the main hero, or the main bird, is actually our base. And this one over here, she needs to go get armies, new army recruits, right? Yeah, she needs the heal too. Shit, I forgot to move her. It's she's the one with the ram, right? Who's this one? That's the infantry. Yeah, she needs to park for a bit before moving. What is this? Build up. What is this? What does that mean? Cards on the next level. It's a strategy card, right? Play on this location to increase its prosperity level from 1 to 2. Can be used while prosperity is completely filled. Okay. Let's do that. Build this up. Oh wait, no, I can't, right? Oh, I can't. It's not lit. Yeah, I don't have the materials, actually. That's why. Alright, well, she's parked there for a bit. And then he's parked there. Let's go ahead and end turn. Well, I guess I can start moving in there. Fashion tower? Didn't I make one already? I made one already. Oh yeah, let's move. What's my other requirement or objective? Conquer back the south. I need 7 more. Long way through. Huh? That's one of them. These are ruins. Perks is destroyed. What is this? Destroyed. That's destroyed. Can't get that one yet. What about that one? That's also destroyed. Okay, let's see if I can rebuild it. I don't know if I can rebuild it. Rebuilding is locked, right? Location is in silence. You can't rebuild this location while it's located in the silence. Okay, alright. So the only ones I can rebuild is this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one, right? Let's go ahead and see if we can move to the north. I think we still need materials. I can't.
You look pale, Avin. Did the bird give you a rough time again?
Oh, it's because I clicked on the bird. That's why it activated the message. Definitely Heroes of Might and Magic-ish like, since I covered that within the recent months. It's not our duty to rebuild up Orian's realm. Okay. Alright, so that one can't be rebuilt. That's fine. Go ahead and go over here. Does not, it does have a confession tower. That one has a confession tower. Which one does not have a confession tower? Alright, well, that means we just need to go through here now. Can I swap my citizen back for somebody? Who is in this spot? Yeah, let's go get our priest back. Let's swap the citizen out. I should have picked that up earlier on the way. Take the unit here. Is that a citizen? No, it's an infantry. Take it out. We actually had. We were fine with one. Close. Thanks. Ron, I'm really surprised you didn't like Whiskerwood a lot. I do like Whiskerwood a lot. What are you talking about? I've got like 9 episodes on Whiskerwood. And I've got like a shit ton of hours on it. Like 2 different like 3 different playthrough sessions on it. Like, I don't know what more you want me to do with Whiskerwood right now. I'm waiting for more content and updates. Did you watch all of it or no? Where are you getting this part where I don't like Whiskerwood a lot? What makes you say that I don't like it? There's like 9 episodes of the last recent playthrough, which is like 10 hours almost, every one of them. Let's see here, I'll tell you how many hours I spent. I've got like 82.6 hours in Whiskerwood. I don't know if that's not liking the game. What else do I... Where else do you want me to go here? I guess go through this, right? Alright, let's go through this. Can I cross it? Oh, shit. And turn. This game is Songs of Silence.
One more of those sighs, Avin, and a shield will have your head. Now, what's troubling you?
Sir, I know it is stupid, but I found paleberries in the forest. They say they let you speak with the gods in dreams.
And what do you think the gods should tell us, Squire?
How to give people hope. How to stop the silence and these gifted.
Listen, Squire. You and me. We are not seers or priests. We follow orders. If the gods had answers, they would have given them to the council long ago.
Okay. How are these two communicating with each other? They're like on opposite ends of the map. I don't get that.
Those must be Alaric's troops.
Mostly deserters and opportunists. They're all putting their faith in the Conqueror to unite the shambles of the Thousand Kingdoms.
By force. As if the world didn't have enough problems already.
That's the thing, Avin. No one can stop Alaric now. Silence and hunger make it only easier for him. Come on now. These are only his remnants. We can handle this.
Okay, how do I fly through them? There we go.
The Church dares to take a stance against Alaric?
If Alaric lets heresy run wild in his lands, then yes, we dare to interfere.
It is hardly a secret that the heretics should be the least of your troubles.
Yeah, so Whiskerwood has not made any new actual content update. They made like bug fixes and slight optimizations in the last 2 patches that I've been reading. I've been following that like every day, FYI. And in my last sessions of Whiskerwood, I've got like, what, I'm at 600 days played, I believe? and I'm already near the very end I'm already at the end of the research tree. There was nothing left for me to actually experience in Whiskerwood. I've built like 2 underground bases already, dug deep into the mountains. So what else is there to do in Whiskerwood, right? Other than start another base run. Did you watch all of the videos that's on my YouTube or no? Alright, nothing to do there, right? Oh shit, what is this? Is she fully healed? She is fully healed. Let's go over here. Nothing there, right? Oh, I can't go out that. Okay, so that is done. Alright, so there's nothing there for her. I guess she follows me around now. She's my squire. And none of these are corrupted, right? Nothing to do there. Cool. I level up, right? Upgrade the other thingy? Wait, it's not an upgrade, that's a new upgrade, right? Eliminate light. Eliminate birds. Birds level, I don't need purge anymore. Eliminate wrath. Stuns the enemy. Ooh, stuns the enemy. I'm gonna go with the stun.
Who goes there?
Oh,
Your
that was
Eminence,
a spot I could
we
have
beg
purged.
your forgiveness. We ask you sincerely to turn back. There is nothing but silence from this point onward. We ask you sincerely to turn back. There is nothing but silence from this point onward.
I can't take you over? I guess I can't take him over, huh? I can move further. How many more do I need to cleanse? 6 more.
Ah! Don't slip off my back like some novice, Scorchling.
As if I would fall asleep.
You're spooked by the gifted. Is that what's been stealing your sleep?
I am touched. Are you concerned about my health?
Just don't look so miserable. We can't afford to seem delicate.
Don't worry, Ashield. Nobody's mistaking you for delicate.
Okay. So I'll take over then. And I need the other chick to come help. in turn. Alright, waiting for that one, nice. Oh, she has to fight that one too?
An Inquisitor and his dogs. Has
Oh,
the
they
church
took over
loaded
it again.
themselves to
Oh,
help
they
that
captured
desperate
it.
King
Bastard.
Boralon.
Oh, God. Wait, is that he? I think that's, yeah, that's the enemy. We might fail that one. We might fail. Oh shit. Oh my god, we're failing that one. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think we're gonna have to retreat. We shall never give up. Oh, the casualties. She leveled up. Well, she leveled up. A friendly cavalry unit rushes to the target area. Affected friendly unit becomes immune to damage and negative morale and fear for 6 seconds. Immune to damage and negative morale. Pushing them away for 5 hours. I'll take a look. I gotta go back and replenish the troopers. Oh, she can't move. Oh wait, there's an army over there. Alright, we need to go heal. Well, actually, we can heal at our current location that we've captured. No one died. Awesome. What's this? Pillage. Confession Tower. And then we can upgrade, right? Build up. Can't move further? I already know that. Thank you. Right, end our turn. Oh shit. Come on, this is bullshit. Oh, we're losing. We just need the retreat to kick in. Oh, we're totally losing now. No retreat button. Thou fail. Everybody died. That's bullshit. Oh, she died. For real. Oh, failed. That's bullshit. Alright, well, that's fine. She sucks. She sucks anyway. Is that our capital, or can I choose a new capital? Oh, I can choose a new capital. That's probably the new capital because of the build-up. Okay, well, not terribly bad. She needs 3 units to join her. Cavalry. Perfect, I'll take it. He needs to heal up some more. We'll wait one turn. Can't play it. Jesus Christ, she is so weak. Army stats are awful. Murder. Murder. Murdering time. Nice. Alright, we won. Continue. The cavalry died. Lost the cavalry. Anyone else wants a piece of me? Go, go. Go, go, go. Not retreating. This is the retreat card. Yay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Continue. No casualties. I leveled up. Oh, look at that. No, we don't want to purge. Light? What is this? Authority. Play on a friendly unit to grant it defense. Oh, she needs to get better. She needs more units. She needs to heal. Oh, a random unit, huh? garrison unit only. That's fine. Oh, I can have reserve, right? Oh, I forgot about reserves. I totally forgot about reserves. Oh yeah, forgot about that. He just leveled up, so he's got another slot. Oh, bastard. Bastard. Hey, thank you for that follow. So happy I might explode. What a funny name. Don't explode. Don't explode. Just another victory, no casualties. Beautiful. End turn. Go to town. Get another car. I don't have any more money. Oh, it's my loot wagon. Right, because he got all the loot. Firstborn infantry. Okay. Got the game you were playing last night. Seems pretty rad. I saw the demo, but looks like they have added more content. Probably releases new content like they did with Oresia. What game did I play last night? I played a bunch of games yesterday, didn't I? Which game are you talking about that you thought was rad? Which game was it that I played last night? I mean, I played Earthlings yesterday, and I played, Deep Fringe? I played Warhounds earlier today. Are you talking about Craftlings? Well, Craftlings couldn't have added more content, right? Blightstone! Oh, Blightstone, I think is what you're talking about. I think you're talking about Blightstone, right? Did they add more content to Blightstone? Oh, hey, they did make a new patch this morning. Huge thank you to all who have taken time to drop feedback. I like Blightstone a lot. Yeah, Blightstone was very fun. I enjoyed it. I didn't get to finish it. I wanted to beat the level. I got too tired. It's the only one I caught. Blightstone. Oh, okay, right. We can play Blightstone again after I finish this coverage. I don't know, we'll see. I might have to, well, I don't know about tonight. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to go get food before one of the places close. Because it closes at 11. And it's currently 8:30. So I need to be there by 10:30. I've got 2 hours to cover this. Blightstone definitely takes longer than 2 hours. We'll see. I don't know. maybe I can take like a 30-minute break, 20-minute break, because the place is not that far from here, so maybe I could drive over there and back. So if you guys hang out and wait, I could probably play Blightstone again. It's the only one. See, I was just saying that they will most likely release new areas like the devs did for Beneath Aresia, a rogue. Yeah, I did that. I have Beneath Aresia covered on my channel. I picked up this game as well. Need to play it soon. You played this game here, right? Songs of Silence is very good. Yep, highly recommend Song of Silence. Yeah, this game is very cool. So yeah, the developers gave me a bunch of DLCs, cosmetics, and they also gave me DLCs for me to do the coverage on the content. The Lighteater was last year's DLC, and then the Celestial Church, I think this is what it's called, right? That's the one I'm currently playing right now, is a new campaign that was released last month. And then they gave me the supporter pack DLCs, purely cosmetic stuff, which is really nice of them. They didn't offer that, but I asked them for it, because that wasn't what they were giving out to content creators. And they had contacted me and said like, hey, you know, we saw that you played our game like over a year ago, and it was really doing well on the channel, and so they were appreciative of that, and they wanted me to do a coverage of this new DLC. Now, on top of that, they gave me the base game, and then 2 extra DLCs, one of each, for this. So I will be giving away, or offering my keys, the extra keys. I think I got like 4 keys or 5 keys, let me look, of the base game. To offer as giveaways for my monthly giveaway. No, they gave me 3 base games, and then 2 DLCs, one of each of the new one. So one of the base game keys will be at least in this video when you're watching this on YouTube later. So what I'm gonna do is hide the keys inside this particular playthrough. And the key will be broken up into 3 parts. If you find it, put a dash between it, and then redeem it on Steam. I'll probably put the DLC on this one, and then maybe a base key on another playthrough, because I do want to play this, the original base game campaign again. So I might do that. Alright, I need to retake that, right? Is she fully healed? She's not fully healed. I don't think he's fully healed either. No, you know what? Let's pass a couple of turns. That's a cool idea for a key giveaway. Yeah, I mean, I know the folks on YouTube don't get to participate in my Twitch giveaways as much. And so I'd like to put it up there, and that way people can either watch it to find it just for the funsy, like a scavenger hunt, or if you happen to find it, then yeah, you get to keep the key, right? First come, first serve. And so I don't have to deal with it, right? I don't have to like sort out the raffles or who won or whatnot. If you find it, you're free to redeem it and let others know that you got it, or just don't say anything at all and let others just find it. Try to find it and see if it's been redeemed already. Oh yeah, I love the art style of this game. I definitely enjoy the Heroes of Might and Magic vibe. And the fact that it's auto battle, where I do participate a little bit with my cards as influence. It's not a deck builder game, it's just basically use your abilities. That you drag and drop onto the screen. Even though you pick your abilities, it's the same thing as if you were picking your abilities in any other strategy or action RPG games, right? Diablo or whatnot. You go down to like a skill tree, Path of Exiles. I mean, you don't call Path of Exiles a card-based deck builder, right? You're building your character. You're technically, if it was represented as a deck, you're kind of deck building in Path of Exile, right? But you don't call it a deck builder. Pillage. Purge. We already purged, right? Let's put this in there. It's already built. Yeah, gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah. It's people sometimes think they're deck builders. They're not deck. Just because it uses cards doesn't make it a deck builder, right? Demio is not a deck builder. Gloomhaven? I'm trying to think of Gloomhaven as a deck builder. Yeah, I think Gloomhaven might... Well, I wouldn't say it's a deck builder either, just because Gloomhaven is a card-based game. I wouldn't say Gloomhaven is a deck builder, because you're basically building your character's, I guess, abilities. It just so happens to be in the form of a card game, because it's a tabletop game. And then all the cards are available to you. In what order you decide to use them is not... It's not like you're drawing. Like, for me, like, a deck builder is there's a draw pile and there's a discard pile, right? And thinning the deck, basically, is a mechanic of deck builders. That is... I think those are the hallmarks of a deck builder. Gloomhaven is a card-based game, but you're right. It's a card that reflects abilities. Yeah, it's not a deck builder because you're not drawing any cards. You discard them because the mechanic is you use the ability. It's a one-time use, right? And then they get reshuffled all back into your hand again at the end of... It's kind of... I don't know. It is slightly a deck builder because you do... When you rest, you get your ability cards back. But again, it's kind of fuzzy in that sense. Gloomhaven is not 100% deck builder. It's a hybrid, I think. Might be the best way to describe it. Slay the Spire being one of the greatest in deck builder genre. Yeah. That definitely is deck builder. I'm trying to, like, think of the best way to define what considers a deck builder. You know what I mean? One of the other one I fell in love with is Rogue Book. I see. Okay. Intern. I put in like 700 hours into this one. Oh, I say Rogue Book, huh? Let me look it up. What is Rogue Book? Do I even have that game? I mean, this game, I think, feels more like... Well, I guess because I'm playing the campaign, right? There's a lot of story elements to it. I probably should sit down and try this scenario and see. Because it's supposed to be more like a grand strategy game, right? I say Rogue Book is... Rogue Book is kind of interesting, actually. I'm looking at it right now. It's text-based world map movement. And then you've got battles. That's a 2D sideways element. That kind of reminds me of Dragon Eclipse. Holy shit. Oh, no, that's my guys. I was like, no. I was like, I thought I was fighting those guys. That's just endless siege. It has some really cool map discovery angles. I see. Delivered by an indie... I think you mean developed, right? Developed by an indie team in the Netherlands. It was a card game that was designed by one of the Magic of the Gathering creators. Magic the Gathering, right? Yeah, I think Magic the Gathering was probably my first ever card game. Collectible card game back in the 90s. And I played that in, I think, 1994. So I started playing when I missed out on the first edition. So I did not get any Black Lotus. But I did start playing when they introduced the second edition. I had a lot of dual lands at the time. It was for many people, yeah. They've changed that so much over the years. It's kind of overwhelming to go back to it. But I have played it within the past 20 years, maybe? Within the past 20 years. 2025? Yeah, within the past 20 years. Oh, did I pillage that? Oh shit, oh, I clicked on pillage. Oh! Shit, I clicked on pillage. That was a mistake, guys. I thought that was an upgrade, level up card. Oh my god, I screwed up, didn't I? It's pretty overwhelming if you didn't know that kind of card game. Oh yeah. Sure. I think one of the nice things also about Magic the Gathering is the face card, like the artwork. Like back in the 80s, I used to collect like these trading cards, like stupid trading cards, Garbage Pail Kids. I think that was like my biggest thing in the 80s. They were like stickers, but also trading cards. And I had like 2 of each. And what else? And like stupid movie cards, like movie trading cards. I wasn't really into baseball cards because that was kind of the basis of all these stupid trading card games. Or sorry, the basis of all these collectible cards, not games. Not games. Yeah, I was in the army for the latter part of the 89s in my 20s. Ah, okay. Army aviation. Oh, okay. And so I guess you had nothing better to do than to play Magic the Gathering cards, huh? Nice. 80s is what I meant. Nice. So yeah, all these dumb movie card packs that I bought, like Gremlins, and from the Gremlins movie, it's the Superman 4 movie card packs, E.T. cards, Star Wars cards. And then when I started playing, or when my friend introduced me to Magic the Gathering, I was so blown away by that. And then I started playing, like, and then I guess Marvel and DC started making these Marvel trading card games similar to Magic the Gathering. I started collecting those, and Pokemon, obviously. I have like probably some of the original Pokemon cards. Okay, he's already healed. I got money, right? I should probably just... No, see, if I load up, then I wouldn't be able to have loot wagons. I'm gonna leave it. But he's already healed up, man. How many more do I need to do? 4 more? ETSD in German. ET the movie. ETSD in German. What is ETSD in the German? Left the service. Oh, okay, okay. Did a tour. at the 101 Airborne Division and a couple years in German 4th and 11th. Oh, nice. Very interesting. Very cool, actually. Oh, very cool. It's our ETS, leaving the army. Eagles leaving the army. Bison. Eventual termination of service. Where's my cards? Where are my cards? I think the game bugged out, guys. I don't get cards. I think the game bugged out, right? Oh, no, that's not the game bugged out. They were attacking my base and I had garrisons there. That's why. Yeah, that's why. I need more garrison units. Yeah, so before I was working for the game company, I actually did a lot of consulting for the government, military, defense, wargaming. Like real-life war game strategies. We, the boss that was the programmer, the director, he actually wrote the simulation. And I was hired originally, I started off as an intern to create visual graphs of the simulation results. So they would put in like units into the system, and then they'd get results of like a campaign for like, you know, X number of days, like a week or month or whatever it is. And then the military would hire us, obviously, to use our simulation, told us like what units they had, what weapons they had, and we had to assess their weapons, or they give us like kill data on their for their weapons. And they would ask us to run these simulations, and my job was to take the results of the simulation, and well, this is my first year as the intern, to present to the military the results of the simulation campaign. Because back in the days, there was no visual, like you don't see like animations of all the battles on the screen and the results and the statistics. So all this was actually just numbers crunching into a machine that would do the simulation, and then you get data input and data output. Very old school. Yeah, it was all numbers back in the days, right? So over time, because I was hired like as an intern every year, the second year, my second year of the internship, I redesigned their system to change it where they can visually input into the system, or at least visually create the numbers and take that number to input into the system, and then the results is visualized as well. Because when I had started the following summer, I was like, well, why are you guys using this old machine when we still have like Windows? You could just use Windows to do all this visual for you, right? Then they started, you know, wondering like what the hell I was talking about. So I demonstrated the idea. I'll explain to you. Give me a second. Let me upgrade this. Urge? No. So my boss, or my supervisor, the director, was my boss's boss, the guy who programmed it. My boss was, before having an intern, my boss is the guy that's supposed to outline the coordinates on the map. Right? So he basically has this giant map on the wall outside his office. And what he would do with a bucket of push pins, he would actually put these push pins on the map, and then he would actually have this little note color codes or whatever it is, saying, okay, this is a tank, this is the plane, and then he would actually use like strings along a flight path across the map, saying this is the flight path of the plane. And at the time, we were testing out like the V-22, which is like a special hybrid airplane jet. It would take off like a helicopter, and then it would transform or change its propellers and would fly like a jet, right? At the time, this was top secret stuff. Like, I actually got clearance. So I was working on this. So anyways, he was programming these things onto the... Or placing these little pins on the map, and then he would put the army men on the map, and then he would write down the longitude, latitudes of every single push pins on a list, in little notes, right, pencil and paper. And then normally he would give me these little coordinates, and I would have to go in, and you know, my job as the intern was I'd have to punch this into the system for the computer to run the simulation, right? So I didn't know where he was getting these coordinates from, because I was like, what are you doing, you know, with this map and these push pins outside your office? And so he explained to me what he was doing and where these numbers originally came from. I was like, oh, so that made sense. So I was like, well, why don't you just use a computer for this, right? Because we got the data from the map agency, right? There's a map agency that got renamed multiple times over the years now. So they had, like, you know, classified data with the terrain data, you know, of different regions in the world where, you know, that's not publicly available anywhere, right? So they had these data, and I said, well, why don't you just take these data and just program it into the computer and generate a 3D terrain, or at least a flattened 2D terrain, and get the same effect as your map, right? And then I can create you like these little fake virtual push pins on the screen, and then you can drag and drop these little push pins onto the map, and then just hit a button and they'll give you the longitude, latitude back, right? Instead of sitting there doing it on the wall and then having to write down the coordinates all the time. So that was my thing for the battle simulation, or programming the numbers into the simulation. That was pretty advanced thinking back in the days. Yeah, so I got an award, actually, as an intern. Like, I was MVP for the project. Like, they were so impressed with that, right? So when I graduated from college, right, they actually promoted me immediately. I got an associate's promotion as soon as I got offered the job. Like, all my friends got a job with that company, but they all started off at entry level 1. I actually was promoted to a higher tier, I guess, employee, and benefits and everything too. So they basically got that contract from the military, and then they said, like, man, this really software has changed everything for them. So they kept getting, like, you know, the contract from the military for that project, and the money. They gave me like a really, really fat signing bonus at the end of the summer. And then my signing bonus for the company was like 15 grand just to sign on working for them at I was offered 74,000. This is back in the 90s. A year to work for them. Really, really cool, by the way. So that's my story for doing the military government stuff. Okay, so we are 8 units, right? Let's add more garrison units. That way they don't attack us anymore. So now you can kind of understand why I play a lot of these strategy games, right? War games and stuff. Sweet, now I write going at Apple. For the most part, a lot of the CI/CD I see. Nowadays, you can probably get all this, you know, have an AI generate all this shit for you and create the flight path for you, right? Instead of my boss sitting there trying to come up with ideas on how to run the simulations. Yeah, so, you know, our company was hired to create different scenarios. That's what my boss was doing. He was just placing down different units that was available to us or available to the army, and they said, look, these are the things that we have, here's our weapons, figure out, like, you know, what the best battle scenarios, and run simulations and results. And that was what we were hired to do. If you guys didn't know, you know, my story there. At the time, they were actually running these numbers. The map that my boss was looking at was North Korea. And I can say all this because this is like, what, 35 years ago? So, over 35, you know, over 30 years ago, so. But yeah, that was my multiple 4 summers. Just playing around with the interface. I think one of the summers was I was porting it to the Sun machine because it was too slow using the Windows.
Our spies report of something going on in the forest close by. We should pay it a visit.
Pay a visit, huh? I don't know if I should attack. No, I probably shouldn't attack the guy with a weaker army. It was a Solaris. Yes, Solaris. Thank you. It's coming back to me. Sun machine, Solaris, right? Yes. So I had to port the code that I wrote. I wrote all the code, by the way, myself. Object-oriented programming in Windows, whatever the Windows year was at the time. 3.1 maybe? It might have been 3.1. So they wanted it ported to the Sun machine because that's what they actually got as new equipment. And the Windows machine that was on the the PC, XT machines, I forgot which one it was. It was one of the Pentiums at the time. It was really old, so they were like, okay, this is too slow. We want it to be on the Solaris machines. So that's what I did on the following summers.
Our spies report of something going on in the forest close by. We should pay it a visit.
Oh, that one over there. Oh, you want that one first.
The forest they reach is lost to silence, yet no map shows this, and no villager had spoken of it. The change must have come only recently. Then a man steps out of the forest. A third eye gleams brightly on his forehead. A gifted. The priests raise their weapons at once. They remember all too well the power of their kind.
Oh, that's very cool. So happy I might explode. That's very cool.
The Inquisition is at our heels, just as she told us. I was supposed to avoid you. Guess it cannot be helped now. Our work here is too important to be interrupted by the likes of you.
So yeah, speaking of being a Unix admin, I actually was a Unix admin myself in college at my university. They had like PC admins, and then they had Unix admins, and I actually was one of the few Unix admins that they hired. And this is back in the days when the internet was booming. And so I picked up HTML skills, and I started programming CGIs, and no other student on the Unix admin team knew anything about HTML or programming CGI Perl scripts. It was quite interesting being a Unix admin, because I would have this. One of my duties were sitting around answering emails, fixing people's Unix accounts, I'm at max level. Oh. And the creator of
The
CGI
priests
was
are humble as
Frankenstein.
light drains from the dead man's body,
Funny.
soaking into the soil and then dissolving the fresh silence all around his corpse. Could he have returned what he took? Is this how the gifted draw their power, draining the hymn like a living purgatory? If true, it's a dangerous revelation.
Yeah, I programmed my CGI back then was in Perl. That was the language used for CGI interface, Common Gateway Interface. Oh, I can't move any further. Civilian. Oh hey, I took over this. Oh shit, my guy is needing lots of things. Let's just park there for a little bit. Oh my god, there's so many units. I need 4 takeovers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need 4 takeovers. That guy's got, he's a level 3, I'm a level... What? I'm a level 2. My Pearl CGI was at AT&T front end of the Jumpstart management. Oh, nice. As consultant from Sun. Very, very cool. Yeah, one of my friends, I think he still lives in Silicon Valley. When I moved out here, that's where I met him. He basically designs these microchips for Sun. He used to work at Intel. No, we're not gonna make it on me. We're not gonna make it. My guy's too strong. Shit. Shit. Retreat. Oh my god. God. What is bullshit? Love strategy games as well? Yeah. Oh no, it's a real idea to fight though. My guy's got so low health. That's a phone. Can't cast that. Oh, there's a garrison zone. Pretty sure there's a garrison zone. So you work for a game company now? I used to in the 90s after working for the government. I ditched the government because that wasn't very... Well, it was fun for a little bit, but it wasn't very fun in the sense that I couldn't tell anybody what I was doing at the end of the day. Like, being able to talk about stuff is not... I mean, my passion has always been playing games, right? My dream job was to work at a game company, so I got to work for a massive multiplayer gaming company that wanted to hire me because I had experience doing weapon simulations and wargaming simulations. And that company was a massive multiplayer gaming company. They had like Air Warrior, a ton of like, you know, military stuff. Well, apparently internally their intent was to hire me to work on a submarine war game, a World War II submarine war game, where people would play on the submarine in different roles: the periscope job, the weapons job, the navigation, and all the stuff, right? So the idea back then was to make it so that it's multiplayer playable. And I didn't know what I was being hired for at the time. They were just like, oh, we just want your skill set. And they started hiring me off as a bug fixer, right? So I came in fixing all the different games, the bugs for, like, you know, Battletech 3025, Stellaris, or sorry, not Stellaris, Stellar Emperor. That's another game I did. What's another one that I worked on? Islands of Kesmai, which is another one. So, a lot of bug fixes, and then they moved me on to doing a, and I also revamped like the visual graphics interface for the Stellar Emperor game, because the previous UI interface was really shitty and ugly. And so they had a creative department team where they just did an overhaul of the entire visual. So I was a front-end programmer. I think probably because my experience working on the visual editing system for the government, they liked the idea that I was capable of doing all those visuals. So that's why I was hired. So they moved me from debugging to doing a graphics overhaul for UI. And then apparently the original intent was to have me work on a war game, a massive multiplayer game. That's awesome, yeah. So it was really fun. Like I got to tour the country, going to different submarine museums as a research field trip, as you would call it. And so the development team went around, we took road trips to the different museums to take a look at the U-boats, the submarines, and all that other stuff that was in the various different museums around the country. And then I played a lot of Silent Hunter. That was my job. God, I can't believe I played all these like stupid single-player submarine games at the time. Silent Hunter was one of them. Those were actually really fun. I was surprised. But yeah, that was the extent of my job. And then we would just basically sit around conference table designing and talking about how to make a submarine game fun. Well, the idea came about because the general manager of the company, or the general manager of the development team, he was like a war game buff, and you know, World War II buff or whatever it is. So that was his thing. That was not my sort of my first, I guess, choice of type of genre to play or design. Silent Hunter, yeah, Silent Hunter. There was other variations of Silent Hunter. I can't remember what they were. I played all of them. You enjoyed that game a lot? Yeah. So yeah, like I said, my first pick would have been like some fantasy game. The company did have Islands of Kesmai, which is like an Ultima Online game style game, right? It's role-playing, multiplayer, online, dungeon crawl-ish, like, sort of. But what's interesting, though, is the company hired the producer and designer creator of Darklands, and that game I actually bought before working at the game company. And it so happened, apparently my boss at the time at the game company, he was on that project. He got promoted to be the vice president of the studio when the general manager was, or the guy was promoted to general manager, the previous vice president who hired me. And then, so my boss had the power to hire one of his buddies, and so his buddy was Arnold Hendrick. So he was kind of like a game designer hero legend for me. It was crazy working next to him. Like, his office was across from mine. We didn't work on the same project though, but he was hired to develop a game called BSU, and that was the code name for the project. It was not the final name. BSU stands for Blow Shit Up, which was supposed to be another silly war game, whatever it is, tank-based game. Silent Hunter 4 was that was way after my time for playing submarine games. But yeah, I think had I stayed at the game company, I would have probably ended up working at, World of Tanks or something like that, right? Whatever the world of games are for multiplayer war games. Like I said, not my first choice of game genres, war game. I got put into it. Kind of like getting typecast or something like that, right? When you're an actor, you play certain roles, and then you end up getting the job for those particular roles. Right before I had left, there was rumor that the company was getting a franchise or IP for Star Trek, and that would have been something that I would have wanted to play or make, create, or design. Unfortunately, I was not on the team for any of that, and then the EA bought the company prior to anything happening, right? So all the things that I was working on got canceled by EA. Like the submarine game that never published. Oh, I love the Star Trek. Yeah, Star Trek would have been a fun game. To work on. I mean, I think the reason why EA probably bought the company out was because we also was publishing for... We were publishing like a lot of titles for a lot of indie developers or just development studios, right? Not just indies or whatever, but because we had access to, we had a contract with like AOL, Earthlink, Prodigy. We were also an online service at the time, or at least the company I worked for, not
presents the Inquisitor
me, but
with the statue they have found, a simple stone figure of Saint Ida, known for once opening the eyes of the first Starborn through the Celestial's will. The statue has been defiled, a painted eye smeared across its forehead. At its feet lies an abundance of flowers and fruits, offerings left in devotion.
Okay, cool.
The villagers have been questioned, Your Eminence.
I assume you have a name?
We have. Aside from that, their knowledge seems limited to crude folklore. Their offerings, they say, are for the witch.
Huh. This witch is
The
giving
witch.
gifts to everybody.
We've heard that name before.
Alright, typical witch. I leveled up, or she leveled up. I'm gonna go with this one. Immunity card. And let's, purge this. And then maybe build it up a little bit. Oh, give me a second, I'll continue with the rest of my story. And let's add more units here. So they can defend themselves. So yeah, so the company that I had worked for, not my company, but the company I worked for at the time, they were publishing for various different game companies that just wanted to do massive multiplayer gaming. And then some of them got licensed from us because our parent company was News Corp. News Corp is owned by 20th Century Fox, basically. Or News Corp owned 20th Century Fox and also our game company. And so 20th Century Fox had these IP franchises like Aliens, Predator, Starship Troopers, Godzilla. And the Godzilla movie came out around that time while I was working for them. And so they had Godzilla Online, they had Starship Troopers, which was crazy, all these really cool franchises. I did not work on them specifically in terms of code. As a company-wide employee, when we got these games to publish onto our platform as part of our service, so the service was that you pay like a monthly fee and you get access to all these online games to play against with other players, with or against. So in the case of like, now the thing is like the Godzilla game and all these games, right? They were all using the same engine, just reskinned. It was kind of weird. It was all like reskins. And so Godzilla was, they had baby Godzillas, so you could be the baby Godzilla's team versus the humans, the Marines, or you know, the enemy army, whatever, the human armies. And then they had Starship Troopers, obviously the bugs, versus the I guess whatever the Federation or whatever the stupid faction is for the humans. And this is years ago, so I forgot how it was made. But and then Aliens was Marines versus aliens. So you can be one of the xenomorph characters running around chasing down the humans. It was really fun back in the days playing, because I had to test some of this stuff out. And they would do like a company-wide test. Like we all had to stop whatever we were doing, programming or whatever it is, and then we would have to play all these games internally at the company before launching it. So that was just really fun playing all these different games. Alright, so my guy should probably be ready to go, right? Can I cross the river? No. Okay. How many more do I need to take over? 3, right? She should be able to... I don't know. Yeah, she should be able to handle herself. She's an 8. Let's go over here. Join my Discord. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. But yeah, this is in the 90s. I'm retired from developing games. I just basically play games now. I find playing games more interesting than trying to develop games. Because every time I'm working on making a game, I'm always playing somebody else's game. And when you're focused on making your own game, you don't have time to play other players' games, right? It's one of the challenges of working as a game developer. Well, sub to, yeah, definitely sub to my YouTube. That's what I'm focusing on right now. Yeah, it's hard to find the time, right? You know what I mean? So I just enjoy playing games too much. You know what? I'll leave it. I'll just use one more turn. Oh, I need to go. Oh, I need to drop off my loot. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I technically consult, right, for all these indie developers with my programming knowledge. Especially when all these, like, new indie developers, they're so newbies in terms of programming, not knowing what hardware cursor is. One more round. What's this do? Civilian, right? Why can't I add to? Oh, it's probably limited garrison slots. Alright, one more round on that guy. I'm basically adding units so that way we don't get attacked again. Alright, so well-defended garrisons. Always work to do, but Claudia Code is making things pretty nice these days. We're giving maximum individuals with AI many different models, but Claudia is my favorite. I'm almost automated all of my time-consuming workflows with AI. Oh yeah, sure. And the AI is definitely, you know, gonna take over the world. I definitely think AI will take over the world. One day they'll probably end up creating all these games that these indie developers are doing, especially the solo developers. But I do think that one day you can just go ask some AI, you know, to make me a city builder game with specific themes and styles and everything. And bam, they'll just crank it out for you. I think the challenge or the uniqueness is to make it different from everything that's already existing. Otherwise, they're all going to be the same. It's coming whether folks want it. Yeah, I agree. It's gonna happen. Like, you know, people are being resistant of it. But it's like, what's the point? You can make all the dumb laws you want, but somebody is gonna go, well, this is what's gonna be, right? Wow, these flying guys are really good. Let none escape. Yeah, none escape. I'm already maxed out. Gates breached. Who is this guy? It's an aggressive neutral. It's kind of like a Total War, a little bit more simplified, which I really like this for. Total War, it's like you have to like do all these, you know, angles, positioning, and everything. Like, I actually like this more than the Total War style. I mean, not to say that the Total War games are bad. I'm just saying, like, this is a little bit more relaxing. I really like this style slightly better. Yeah, Total War has a lot of moving parts. Yeah, it's just... I mean, it's great. It's, you know, it gives people more control or more fidelity of how they want to play their battles for those that's really into it. But if you want, like, you know, something quick and less, I guess, involved, like, for me, like, it's relaxing. This is very cozy. I can play these battles, not have to think a whole lot too much, and yap on stream, right? Alright, so I only need 12 more, right? That's one. This is the other one over here. Okay. So we wait a little bit. I can't shuffle. Again. Let's see if we can break the siege. I'm still grinding away at the grits mill. Envious that you made it out to the just okay game part of the show. What do you mean by I'm excited to give it a go, but we'll be headed out to bed soon. I'll have to go get to the office early tomorrow. It's an old saying. I'm excited to give it a go, blah blah blah. Envious that you made it out to the okay part of the show. Oh, I see. I see. Nice, I got it right. I think I did do that right. There we go. I was losing my mind there. Yeah, have a great evening if you're going to sleep. I think one of the things I really enjoyed working at the game company back in the days was the freebies. The fact that it was all company paid. And so when I went to the Game Developers Conference, they paid for the airfares, the hotel, and the entire 3-day pass, like the premium top-notch pass. And I get to go to these panels and learning rooms or round tables and stuff. Free food, everything. The works. I think that was just really the nice thing about the game company. S-OK, playing. G. Sorry, I meant just play games. Oh, I see. Someone wants to lay siege to me. Siege ends on my turn. Do I fight these guys? You know, why is it not working? There you go. Substitute OK with play global, I think. I like being on the defense side of the siege. You get this tower card that you can shoot. I think you need to siege one more, right? It's probably that one over there, or this one over here. An 8, right? It's being guarded by a unit 8. Man, this map is long. I think there's something else in here that we have to cut through. This first campaign map is ridiculously long. Head to the office tomorrow AM. Oh, I see. Where are you located? I have not played Three Kingdoms, I don't think. It's an old game. It's a series, too. I think they have, like, multiple titles, right? My friend has that. I think it was originally called, what? Romance of the Three Kingdoms? My friend, like, played also, like, a lot of Crusader Kings style games. Three Kingdoms Total War. Oh, it's different. I don't think so. Total War series. I haven't played a lot of Total War series. I recently played the Total War Warhammer 3 recently. It was the latest title. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I have not played that. I know what you're talking about. I think I have that on my wish list. I don't generally play games anymore that I have to buy unless the developers send me a key. If I play anything, I will either have already bought it years ago or when I'm getting free keys from developers. I'm just so slammed with free game keys from like different publishers and game developers. There's just no reason for me to ever buy any more games. Like I started being a content creator like 5 years ago.
People's faith is ours. Now is a good chance to strike against Alaric's Pawn King.
Thank you for that. Yeah, I started being a content creator years ago, and I was buying a few games 5 years ago. Now it's like, whew, I don't bother buying games anymore. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet deal, right? screw buying games. I didn't think I would make it that far, just being able to like get free game keys. It's so great. Are we finished, alright? Now we need to conquer the capital of the southern Gabina. I'm not sure if there's anything in this area. We need to probably just heal up first. Oh, bastards. You're not gonna let me heal, are you? I'm doing pretty good, surprisingly. Let's go ahead and attack this guy. You live near San Francisco? Oh, okay. Apple Bay area. Oh, right. I used to live in the Northern California area. Right by Silicon Valley, right by Intel, actually. Do you know if they still do a lot of drag racing up there? Because my roommate, he was all into drag racing. Like, that was the only thing we would do at night. Just drive around the industrial park streets. And every single car in San Jose area would be participating in these drag races. It was ridiculous. I was not, you know, in them. You were down in the Sunnyvale area. And yes, that's exactly it. Sunny, that's where I used to live when I first moved to California. He got hired as a system admin for, well, he got relocated out into this side of the country because he was a system admin for one of the largest data centers. And they had an East Coast and West Coast branch. And then one of our friends who actually works over at Intel from high school, he got a job there as a marketing guy. Introduced me to all his Intel friends. And, yeah, so that's well, I moved out here because he invited me out. And he's like, hey, you know, since we're business partners, because we were partners starting up our own internet gaming software company, we were trying to get funding to compete against Gamesville, because I did a lot of contract work for casino companies that compete against Gamesville, and I wanted to do my own internet gaming zone.
Alaric himself is long
I gotta go
gone
work
further
and then
south,
home and watch
yet his
Twitch, go to
puppet
sleep,
king
and do it
remains
again the
holding
next day. Yeah,
city
well,
and
good
its
luck, good night.
surroundings in an
Thank you for
iron
hanging
grip.
out.
Every coin, every newborn bull is sent to the Conqueror's war efforts. It was easy to sway the people back to Borderland. Now only the southern capital needs to be taken.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
So Borderland claims we let heretics fester in our lands. And now you show up at our door. That man has fooled you, if you believe him.
We are aware of the ploys of our dear king. That does not change the fact that we need your city back to regain control.
Okay. So we just sit around and wait. And you? You're probably safe, right? Oh, you're not fully healed yet. You seem to play the kind of games I love, so there you go. Oh yeah, thank you. We definitely have a lot of games in common, or interest in common. Oh, what's in here?
This fortress belonged to Borderland not too long ago.
Huh.
Something hangs in the air. Stay vigilant.
Oh, maybe we'll get a reward.
The fortress looms dark and silent atop the mountain. Yet no one comes to greet them. It has been abandoned, though not long, judging by the scattered belongings left in haste. The Inquisitor studies the traces. These are not the remains of soldiers. Jars and vials have been left behind, along with piles of books on all kinds of heretical subjects.
Yeah, you sound East Coast. Yeah, of course I am from the East Coast. That's why I sound East Coast. Yeah, I went to school, grew up in East Coast. The game company was based in Virginia, Charlottesville, outside of Maryland. A bunch of other game companies that we worked with
reeks of them.
was in the
Those
Maryland area,
three-eyed.
DC area.
Are you sure of it?
Am I ever wrong about the smell of mortal scorchling?
So Borrelin housed some gifted guests. Interesting, but not surprising. I would not trust this king even if my life depended on it.
Huh. Interesting. Kind of interesting too that you're California born and you can detect like an East Coast accent. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed. I mean, I could probably detect like people from Jersey, New York and everything, or Chicago. Those are kind of easy to pick up, or Texas, Texans. Those are fairly easy to pick up. SoCal born and Central Valley, then San Francisco Bay Raised. I mean, I'm starting to, obviously living out here for over 20 years, 25 years. 25 years in California. I'm definitely picking up like the California, lingo, vibe, or accents that people have here in California. I really do like California. They're all very relaxing, laid-back people. Probably because they're all like high all the time, right? Medicated. I definitely sound like a Californian. Right on. Like saying things like right on, like I picked that up when I moved out to California. People back at East Coast, they don't say that. It's like, oh, I see. Right on. Got it. Yeah, I like that term, medicated, better. Medicated. It's one of my favorite states. I think my other favorite state that I would have to say would be Washington. Because I got offered to work at Microsoft, and my senior year in college, or at the university, they interviewed me on campus, and then they liked me. I passed the first wave of interviews. The second wave of interview, you get invited to fly out to Seattle, right? And they gave me like a week. Well, technically I was supposed to be there only for 3 days, and I asked, well, if I'm going to move out here and you gave me an offer, how about I stay for a week? And they said, yeah, sure, we don't mind, because it's all the same, right? The only cost difference was they did flip the bill for my room and board for the week. In terms of airfare, it's all the same, right? And then they also flipped the bill for my meals. And I said, well, if it would be very nice if I, stayed a little longer if I'm gonna like the area or not before taking the job, right? But my visit in in Washington was very, very nice. Like,
A
it was
man
very
steps out of the
chill.
city gates,
It
cloaked
rained a
in
lot,
shadow.
which I'm okay with.
Rainfried knows the figure all too well. This meeting is one he would have rather avoided. The Truth Weaver, Melchior the Golden, spy of the church and the master of its secret web. His presence never fails to send a shiver down the Inquisitor's spine.
Nice, okay, cool.
My
Many
favorite
places in the US.
bloodhound. I see you had to mess with the Alaric. Unfortunate, but nothing I cannot clean up.
Charlottesville
Melchior,
was a nice place
you could
too
have
to
revealed
live.
yourself sooner
haven't been
if
there
you'd
in a while,
here
though.
all along.
I heard it was really bad now.
A spy does not step into the light until every piece of knowledge is gathered. In this case, I was shadowing our most trusted King Borelon.
This guy's a spy, huh? Interesting.
Observing his work to gather and supply the gifted. I must give him that. He has been remarkably discreet.
So yeah, of all the places I've been in the country, in the U.S.,
The Enlightened
Charlottesville's pretty
Council
good.
has chosen a new house to rule Gravina.
But I still think like California is probably the best.
So I'm ordered to deal with Borrelan. Message received.
I think my other choice would have been Washington. Because it's like right next to Vancouver too. Like I literally could drive to the borders of Washington and cross over with a passport to Canada. It was beautiful. Agreed on that? Yeah. Or California, you're agreeing on the California part? Yeah, I like California the most of all of them, but I think my choices for living would probably be possibly Washington #2. It used to be Charlottesville #2, but I think that area in Charlottesville has gotten really bad now. Alright, what's my last objective? Take down the king, right? Oh, I gotta cross through here to there. Okay, that's probably the end of the scenario. Alright, well we can't do anything here, right? Go ahead and park. She's already garrisoned there. So I know the US-Canada border crossing. I like Washington as well. Love the rain and did a lot of its scuba diving off the Vancouver Islands. So I know the US-Canada border crossing. I learned how to scuba dive. Wow, that's very cool actually. Very nice. Very nice. I think the thing that fascinates me about Vancouver is it's kind of like another mini Hollywood. With all the TV shows that I used to watch back in the days are all coming out of Vancouver. Smallville, specifically. You have something to say? Yeah, that's true. So expensive though. Yeah,
Halt!
it is.
I am no enemy. Indeed, I record your deeds in these lands with great interest so far.
A cloaked figure sits atop a curiously wriggling construct pot, an erudite, and an eyeless one. The Celestial Church stands opposed to the knowledge-hoarding scholars, and this individual bears the mark of Ezra on his forehead, showing it openly, even when caution would suggest otherwise.
You join us?
You are also not a friend.
There is no use in denying that. Allow me to record the events as they unfold. I am curious to see
I'm curious to see, says the blind
how
man.
she will fare with the likes of you.
The guy with no eyes goes, I'm curious to see. Hilarious. Hilarious. Alright, so we break through that, and then this is whatever finale showdown, right? Unless that is the end.
As the procession nears the moat, the king's smug face appears atop the wall, throning in his fortress of silence above the priests and the Inquisitor. He has been waiting for them here, yet now an air of quiet confidence clings to him. It is as if the balance of power has shifted since their last meeting, and he knows it.
So, it's true then. You've been aiding the gifted all along.
Yeah, I do, actually.
Aiding them? No, they've been aiding me in saving this kingdom.
Soon.
This
It's
kingdom
ending
is
about the same
beyond
time,
saving.
so it's kind of
You're
nice.
sacrificing your house's last bit of decency.
I prayed, Inquisitor. I waited for the church to send aid, but they never came. Once Alaric was gone, they sent you, to make sure their grip still holds. So yes, I turned to the gifted, for my people.
Oh, this guy's
Then
a
you
traitor.
are a traitor to
Liar.
the church, and I will strip
Oh,
you
there
of
you
your
go. He
right
said it.
to
You're a traitor.
rule these lands.
That guy just said what I just said. He's a traitor. Yeah, I gotta get an Arby's soon. Arby closes at 11. It's 9:56. I got this coupon for Arby's. It's the buy one sandwich, get one free. Ah, you wrote it. I wrote You said traitor like I wrote it. Exactly. Hilarious. Well, at least I'm paying attention to the story. Arby's has some tasty stuff. Yeah, see, I feel like I need to eat at these places before they go bankrupt and shut down. Like, every single place around here is going out of business. Like, Dickie's Barbecue has closed down all around my area. Like, 2 of them already. And there's no Boston Market in my area. I would have otherwise gone to that. But yeah, I was reading news about Arby's going bankrupt soon, and I'm like, oh, I need to start eating at these Arby's soon. Because I haven't tried Arby's in a while. Arby's. We have the meat. The meats. Oh shit. Oh shit, guys. We might actually lose. Oh shit, guys. Oh my god, we lost. I need better composition. Oh shit.
For as long as the church stood, the reliquaries remained. The first is lost today, and with it, a part of the people's trust. While the fate of the Inquisitor and his squire remains unknown, it is said that Ishield, the Celestial, has
Oh, yeah, I
returned
need to load the last autosave. Come on! I need to get some food soon. Fail. I guess the retreat did not work. I think what I need to do is have her go in first. Oops. Oh, that's why. I need to wait one turn. Play siege. Alright, hopefully I win. Do you have a promo you have to fulfill for this? No. I just want to beat this so I can complete the episode for my YouTube channel. There's no quota for my fulfillment on this. They just want me to, like, cover it. I just need to, like, soften these guys down and then bring the other guy in. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't get to use a card. Oh, sorry. Continue. Now we breach. Come on. Come on. We win, right? We win. Please end the scenario so I can get some food. Hopefully I don't have to fight anymore. I mean, this is the king, right? He came out, so... Unless this is his defense army, and then we have to fight his real army. That is the king there. Yes. Yes. None shall stand in your way.
Just as Rainfried sees his men wavering, the priests questioning if they face a divine being, Ishild ends their doubts. Without mercy, she rips off Borreland's head. In an instant, the light on his bloodied forehead dies down, and the battlefield falls silent.
Okay.
Borreland had the gift, which means the witch cannot be far.
Okay.
It reeks of them. The gifted have been here.
Oh god, please don't tell me I have to fight another battle.
Then perhaps this is where they hide.
Oh no! Fight the witch? Come on. Oh, it's not over. Do I not win? Oh god. Maybe 30 minutes? Maybe, can I win in 30 minutes? The never-ending stories. I knew there was going to be something in there, because that's the only area that's not revealed. Hopefully I don't have to do a battle. Why can't I take over this? I guess we'll just wait and turn. 69, turn 69. Yeah, these birds are actually quite effective. Yeah, the birds were actually quite effective. He's fully healed. Well, I got 30 minutes, 40-ish, but cutting it close. Maybe no battles?
A strange feeling of being watched follows the Inquisitor to a ruined village, abandoned in the silence. At the center, a golden patch surrounds a thread that glimmers in midair. The priests sink to their knees. Renfrid shivers. The silence recoils more with each passing moment. A miracle. Is this the secret Borderland and the Gifted have long hidden?
Battle Brothers? Yeah, I have played it before being a content creator. It's just I don't cover that on my channel because so many people do it. Certain games I kind of don't. I might cover it at some point or another. Maybe. But if I don't have already like an establishment of covering that game, it's just kind of difficult to revisit it. But yeah, I love Battle Brothers.
I see. You killed Borlan. He was too reckless with the powers I granted him.
Who are you?
Might not be a battle.
The one you hunt. The witch, if that is what you choose
The
to
witch.
call me.
Finally found the witch.
Attack her now, Scorchling, before she strikes!
Do we fight? I guess we do fight. We fight? Why would we fight her?
As the priests close in, the woman flicks a finger. The silence draws back around her, and an all-seeing eye bursts open on her forehead, holding the Inquisitor in place. The priests, the Illuminae, erupt in flames. Their lives flare into sparks of him, drifting like embers before vanishing in the witch's palm. Renfrid stares, frozen, as his army disappears. Yet Ishild does not stand by. She lunges at the woman.
I don't think we fight. Yeah, I don't think we fight. Oh, we do fight. Oh. No, it's a one-on-one. I think this is a maybe a finale battle or something. We might actually lose, guys. Oh.
A blast slams the Inquisitor off Ishild's back. He rolls over the dead soil as Ishild's cry pierces his ears. He has never heard his companion in so much pain or
I think we were supposed to
sheer
lose.
desperation. For a fleeting moment he thinks to pray. Then he feels the witch's step near his body and his mind goes blank. He opens his eyes and stares at her, yet she does not strike. Unlike with the others, she does not claim him.
Huh. I don't think we're meant to win.
What witchcraft is this?
The very him your gods once stole from us, and now withhold, so we cannot even fend for our own fate. Now crawl back to your holy lands, and stop hunting me.
Yeah, alright, so we were meant to lose.
By the time the church's soldiers reach the Inquisitor, the mysterious woman is long gone. The golden light that held his soldiers' lives has vanished too, as if it never existed. Neither he nor the bird speaks a word of what happened after the king's defeat. It is as if the eye that bound them in place still holds them, its grip unyielding, both unable to shake the weight of all that has occurred.
Huh. I wonder if there was another scenario, or there was another alternate possible ending had we won. I don't think we were supposed to win the last one. I mean, we completed it, right? So it's not like we lost. Alright, well, this is a good break point here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this game and the expansion DLC. Would really appreciate that. And let me know if you want to see more of this. The follow-up scenarios, or sorry, the follow-up missions in the campaign of the Celestial Church. Alright, this is Chapter 2, 3, and 4. Alright. That's all I got for you. And be on the lookout for the DLC game keys that I will be sprinkling in this video when you're watching this on YouTube. If you find 3 parts of the key, assemble it together with a dash in between each of the parts, and then redeem it on Steam. Good luck, happy hunting. Yeah, have a wonderful evening. Good night, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Really appreciate the new follows, the subs. Catch you later. Have a good one. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.